Mikel Arteta wants Arsenal to sign £120 million striker who Lionel Messi called spectacular. And with rumours of Gabriel Jesus' departure, Arsenal has just received a major boost to sign a replacement for only £10 million. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest news from Arsenal straight from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Arsenal have just been linked with a move to sign a title-winning striker. The Gunners will bid for a centre-forward this summer after an underwhelming season from their out-and-out strikers. Gabriel Jesus and Nketiah both failed to set the world alight in North London in 2023-24. So, Arteta put his faith in midfielder Kai Havertz to lead the line. Havertz did a tremendous role as the focal point of the Arsenal frontline during the run-in of the Premier League title race. He scored 8 goals and 6 assists in 12 of the Gunners' last 16 matches as a No.9. Jesus only scored 4 in 27 games and Nketiah hit 5 in 27 all-term. Arsenal explore a transfer for Inter Milan striker Lautaro Martinez. So, Calciomercato.it now claims that Arsenal have added Inter Milan captain Martinez to the club's striker shortlist for this summer. The 26-year-old enjoyed a prolific season in Serie A this term with 24 goals in 33 games. He scored a total of 27 in 44 games in all competitions. Martinez also made 6 assists as he led the Nerazzurri to lift the Scudetto by 19 points to AC Milan. His goals also returned the Argentine the Golden Boot as Serie A's top scorer by 8 strikes. Martinez, 24, left Dusan Vlahovic, 16, and Victor Osimhen, 15, in his wake this term. Inter Milan manager Simone Inzaghi loved what Martinez offered as a captain, as well as the goals that have Arsenal showing interest in his transfer, too. The Italian particularly sang the 2022 World Cup winners' praises after their 1-0 win over SSC Napoli in the Supercoppa final. "He is a real captain, a great man and footballer," Inzaghi said, via quotes by Football Italia in January. "You see him on the pitch and I see him every day in training. I see the way he helps the team. He has had 6 spectacular months." What Lionel Messi has already said about Lautaro Martinez. Lionel Messi is arguably the greatest player in the history of football. The Argentine has shared the dressing room with some incredible footballers over the years as well. He knows a world-class player when he sees one, and he seems to be a fan of Lautaro Martinez. When the Inter Milan star was heavily linked with a move to Barcelona in 2020, Messi publicly heaped praise on him. He told Mundo Deportivo, "He is spectacular, he has impressive conditions, it was clear that he was going to be a great player, now he has exploded and is showing it. He is very strong, he has a very good one-on-one, he has scored a lot of goals. In the area, he fights with anyone, he endures, he turns, he finds it on his own. He has a lot of quality. He is very complete." Martinez scored the only goal of the Supercoppa final in the 91st minute for his 21st goal in 27 games this season. Yet Arsenal are interested in prizing the Bahia Blanca-born forward to Emirates Stadium as his contract with Inter Milan is currently only set to run until June 2026. But Arteta and sporting director Edu face an imminent deadline to convince Martinez about a switch to N5. Calciomercato.it also quotes the attacker's agent, Alejandro Camano, stating that he will soon sit down with the San Siro side to discuss a new contract for the Argentine. "For Lautaro, being captain of a team like this is a great emotion," Camano said. "It is a great emotion to work on the renewal 2 years before the deadline. Next week, there is a meeting scheduled with Inter. Nobody is nervous. We are working to find an agreement that is good for the player and for the club." Arsenal could struggle to convince Martinez to leave Inter Milan given what it means to him to be the Nerazzurri's captain. Arteta and Edu cannot offer him the captaincy at the Emirates with Martin Odegaard leading the Gunners by example terrifically, both on and off the pitch. But the terms of the contract Camano and Inter Milan negotiate could offer Arsenal a way to get Martinez's transfer. Capology notes he is the top earner at San Siro at £184,000 a week. Yet the forward would only rank in 8th in Arsenal's wage bill with that salary in North London. Arsenal can now sign a striker for just £10 million this summer, one Mikel Arteta and Edu looked at before buying Gabriel Jesus in July 2022. There are rumors that the Gunners want to offload the Brazil international this summer following a tough 2023-24 campaign, in which he scored just 4 goals in 27 Premier League appearances. In fact, there was even talk of Arsenal wanting to sign a new striker regardless of what happens with Jesus, as the likes of Victor Gyökeres, Ivan Toney and Alexander Isak are linked. Now, however, an option Mikel Arteta and Edu previously considered bringing to Arsenal is on the market for just £10 million. Arsenal have bargain striker option in Alvaro Morata. A story from the Mirror in June 2022 claimed that Arsenal were going to bid for Alvaro Morata if Jesus ended up moving elsewhere. There were genuine fears that the South American would move somewhere other than the Emirates Stadium, with Tudo Mercado Web adding that Arsenal even bid for the Spaniard after fearing they had missed out on the Brazilian. Of course, Jesus was eventually signed in a £45 million deal from Manchester City, but as Arteta targets a revamp of his frontline, Nketiah is also at risk of being sold. A bargain move for Morata has now become an option. Reliable Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano has revealed that the Spain international can be signed for just €12 million, £10 million, this summer thanks to a newly active release clause. Presumably, Arsenal fans will be furious if Morata arrives as the marquee striker signing, given the fact he is now 31 years of age and struggled in the Premier League with Chelsea. The Madrid-born forward netted just 16 goals in 47 Premier League appearances for the Blues. However, should Arteta and Edu sign a younger, more exciting option like Isak or Gyökeres as well, a £10 million deal for Morata certainly shouldn't be looked down on, due to his impressive 2023-24 campaign. The Atletico Madrid number 19 just scored 21 goals in 47 appearances last season, so based on Arsenal's previous interest and his new release clause, this is one to watch, in our view at least. Arsenal are keen on signing a fullback in the summer transfer window, and have been continually linked with Fenerbahce star Ferdi Kadioglu. Kadioglu has been a standout performer for Fenerbahce, making an astonishing 50 appearances across all competitions this season. The 24-year-old is predominantly a left-back despite being right-footed and has also featured at right-back this season, whilst developing as a highly versatile option who has also played in midfield earlier in his career. Reports from Turkey have linked him with an Arsenal move for months, with his father even hinting that a deal had been agreed, and all signs there point to him arriving at the Emirates this summer. Turkish outlet Sabah has now reported that Kadioglu is preparing to go to the Premier League, amid interest from Arsenal, with the player valued at around £17 million. Kadioglu reportedly found himself on Arsenal's radar after his excellent campaign, in which he scored 3 times and provided 5 assists. Mikel Arteta is keen on signing a left-back, with Joral Hato of Ajax linked, whilst reported target Andrea Cambiaso has just signed a long-term contract to stay at Juventus. Why Ferdi Kadioglu suits Arteta's transfer plans for new Arsenal left-back? Kadioglu certainly fits the profile of what Arteta normally looks for in a player. He featured in 97% of Fenerbahce minutes this season, rarely suffering from injuries unlike Arsenal's current left-back options. He is robust in defense, and his strong ability on the ball, as well as his versatility, could see him replicate Alexander Zinchenko's inverted role on the left, whilst also providing extra cover on the right. He does fit a similar profile to Cambiaso and Hato, although the Dutchman is significantly younger than both, and it would not be a huge surprise to see Arsenal sign him at £17 million as a squad option. However, most of the links have come from Turkey, with little indication in North London right now that he is destined to end up at the Emirates, but any interest in him does show that Arteta wants another versatile defender. Should he arrive, Zinchenko or Jakub Kiwior could leave, with both attracting criticism for their performances at left-back, and the Ukrainian entering the last 2 years of his deal, but it remains to be seen whether Arsenal see Kadioglu as the solution. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.